protest has gone violent in Selma, Alabama. It is March 7th, 1965, but may now be known forever referred to as Bloody Sunday. The civil rights group, the Southern Civil Leaders Conference, founded by renowned civil rights leader Martin Luther King, marched from Selma, Alabama to its capital, Montgomery. This particular march was organized by John Lewis. It was supposed to be a peaceful protest. However, it shortly became dangerous when the marchers were confronted by Alabama sheriffs. He told the protesters they had 2 minutes to disband, but they were given much less time than that when deputies began using force to remove them. While deputies removed protesters, they were tear-gassed, clubbed, spit on, whipped, and trampled by horses. In addition to that, people watching who disagreed with the movement jeered at the protesters. Live on the scene, Daisy Lawrence interviewing John Lewis.
Hi John, this protest of yours has picked up quite the media attention.
Yes, it has. It's unfortunate that it became so violent, but hopefully the attention will work in the favor of our cause, which is why I'm so happy to be doing this interview.
Well, splendid. I'm so glad to talk to you. First of all, why don't you tell us about yourself?
I was born here in Alabama. I'm 25 years old and have been inspired by Dr. King to become a part of the civil rights movement. I really want to make a lot of change happen.
Interesting. Are there any other big movements you've been a part of?
Yeah, I spoke at the March on Washington back in 1963, and I'm a freedom rider, but I have a feeling that this protest is what I will become known for.
So tell me, who is protesting and what was the cause?
Well, we are the Southern Civil Leaders Conference, and we were marching to protest the unfairness of the voting registration laws.
Interesting. Tell me about that.
We just want it to be easier for African Americans to register to vote. People make it so hard for us to have this basic right.
That makes total sense. Any particular reason for Selma, Alabama?
Well, yes, actually. Around only 1 to 2% of eligible black citizens are registered to vote.
Wow, that's such a small number.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So, Selma to Montgomery, that's a pretty far walk.
Yeah, we planned to walk about 54 miles, but as you know, we were crossing Edmund Pettus Bridge when our march was stopped.
Well, hopefully it works out for the best. It's already gotten a lot of attention. Maybe it's just what you need to get the nation on board with the movement and to get them to vote yes for more fair registration. Before you go, though, do you have any plans for the future?
I never plan to stop fighting for minorities. Even if one day African Americans become completely equal without any discrimination at all. I want equality for everyone.
Well, with determination like that, I'm sure we'll hear from you lots far into the future.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We wish you the best, and the best for your movement and for your future. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Daisy. Interesting events in Selma. Now to Joan Calamezzo with the weather.